Alrighty, it is time again for Duelist Kingdom action, and very interesting match in this one. Kaiba going up against Jaden. Jaden's deck has been, of course, nerfed a bit. If we used a full strength elemental hero deck, Jaden would crush the opposition without even putting up a fight. Even if it was like a half strength elemental hero deck, it'd be too fast, it'd be too powerful. So Jaden's deck is a fusion of his lower level and more not available to be used, or I would say even player choice activated effect elemental heroes, as he started off with Shard of Greed and Sojin. We haven't put Skyscraper in Jaden's deck. That's a little bit too broken. That's a 1,000 point buffer. There is one small change that we have made to all the decks. We've given them all Rush Recklessly and Mask of Weakness. So it's a 700 point either attack gain or attack loss, depending what card you're on. It will help give some of our lower level monsters a chance to fight back against stronger opponents if the characters have the right cards, and maybe just make things even a little bit more even than what they already have been. Kaiba had started off with Lesser Dragon in defense mode. Jaden also with a face down as well. Kaiba's hand is starting to look pretty good here. He's just drawn his blue eyes, or one of them. He has 3. And he's just played down the Blackland Fire Dragon as well. He's got Crush card on the field. That can be a very devastating card as well. Kaiba would need Ryukishin, or he would need Sagi the Dark Clown to get it activated. He's just put Dragon Treasure onto Blackland Fire Dragon, and it is Elemental Hero Voltic that was face down. It's an Elemental Hero with an effect that isn't really too broken. Oh, Hero Signal. We did slip that in Jaden's deck. It's rare to special summon in Duelist Kingdom, but it's not like it's super broken. It's only a 4-star Elemental Hero monster, but it will provide Jaden with a little bit of protection. However, Jaden, unknowing to him, Kaiba is holding a Blue Eyes in hand, so if Jaden doesn't get a monster off the field, he will be staring down the power of the legendary Blue Eyes White Dragon itself. So what does he have here? He's got Elemental Hero Clayman in defense. You know what would be an absolute blinder of a play if, let's say, Elemental Hero Clayman didn't have the boost of Sojin. Kaiba could actually equip his Invigoration onto Elemental Hero Clayman, and it would reduce its defense by 200. However, well, Elemental Hero Prisma was played. It's 1700. That does have an effect, but the character can choose to activate, which for Jaden's fusions, we're only allowing his actual fusion material, so he can't use Elemental Hero Prisma to copy the name. Kind of like Zane with the Cyber Dragons. We've put Prisma in because it is 1700, and a lot of these decks do have 1700 beat sticks. As we are seeing coming to the field now, it is Elemental Hero Neos, and that will be at 2700 with the addition of Sojin as well. At 2700, that is looking very formidable. Kaiba does have Lord of D. He would need a Flute of Summoning Dragon. He does have one. And it's Legendary Sword as well. So that will put Elemental Hero Neos up to 3000. Massive attack points for Jaden. Kaiba has lost his defenses. The main phase 2 turn change back to Kaiba now. And he draws. Oh, he got it! Oh, you are kidding. That is an absolute destiny draw from Kaiba. We do see it every now and then, but you never expect it. He has drawn Flute of Summoning Dragon. However, for Kaiba, it will be matched 3000 to 3000. What will he do here? He's already lost Dragon Treasure. He would have to do an absolute other miracle and draw out Wasteland to get over. They're on Elemental Hero Neos. It's a tough decision. I If I was playing, I probably would attack and then attack with Lord of D, because Lord of D, remember, is now stuck in attack mode because Kaiba summoned it as a normal summon. Oh, he's thinking about it. Oh, here we go. He has gone for it, so it will destroy both of them. He's got a Waboku. Oh, no. Oh, that is absolutely tragic for Kaiba. He's just seen his blue eyes disintegrate in front of his eyes. Waboku protects only the opponent's monsters if it's sprung on you, so even though the 3000s were a draw, because of Waboku's effect, Jaden got to keep his monster, and now this is just disrespectful. He's playing Monster Reborn, and really there is only one monster that you would bring back. The Blue Eyes White Dragon is now staring down Kaiba, and to Kaiba's absolute dismay, and Waboku doesn't get cancelled out by Lord of D being on the field either. It has to be like a targeted card, like a Fissure, for example, or a Hammer Shot. As Lord of D is destroyed, Warrior of Zero has come to the field. That's a 1600. So again, Jaden's deck is a fusion of elemental heroes and warrior type monsters that weren't used by Joey or Tristan. Had a few warriors. Who else had warrior types? No, maybe that was it. But we'll see early Duelist Kingdom and early Yu-Gi-Oh monsters of warrior types that Joey didn't have. So we'll see some new monsters in Jaden's deck to supplement his elemental heroes for a Duelist Kingdom theme. Now, Kaiba has thrown down all of his cards, but he hasn't got anything left. It's unfortunate that he couldn't draw Ryukishin or Sagi the Dark Clown there. It would have been an absolute secondary Destiny draw, as we see Moon Envoy, which is what I'm talking about. I don't think I've seen Moon Envoy played in any deck. But there it is in Jaden's. He has wiped out the rest of Kaiba's life points, and I will add with the Blue Eyes White Dragon. A very, very, very cold tactics by Jaden. We will set up again. We'll go from Jaden's perspective this time. And a few name shout-outs for leaving comments. I do have to focus on commentary, as I've promised myself I will do that more often instead of going on tangents on random stuff. But let's drop a few names for the commenters. Torrin Johnson, SCH292, Funky Dirk, Rare Hunter Gaming, Saxpack Abs, Artemozen, I don't know how to say that, sorry. Drawing While Talking, Moonwolfie, Mecha Jason, Alejandro Fernandez, Emperor Pikachu as well. Joe Lowe's, good to hear from you again, one of my longest viewers for the Yu-Gi-Oh series, as Day One of Peace, One Day of Peace, sorry, as... Ooh, it's not a great starting hand for Jaden. He's got Atlantean Pikeman, though. That's a cool card. He's the hero of Atlantis. He will defend it. It'd be great if Lumeria, the Forgotten City, was on the field right now. That goes so well with Atlantean Pikeman, as Mountain is played. And this one's a new name as well. There's a couple of new names here. Again, I don't know how to say this. Tonkjabest? I'm trying. Invigoration. That will go on to Hitotsu Me Giant, and that is 1600, now plays 1400. Mask of Weakness wasn't put face down by Jaden. He decided to keep it in his hand, and that's cost him Atlantean Pikeman. But match isn't over. Tonsijabest also said that he has also subbed, so appreciate you for that as well, saying that the duels are fire. Appreciate you. And also Itachi Uchiha as well. That's a name I also have not seen before as well, so thank you all for watching and commenting. I read them all. I'm so out of practice with getting back to comments manually, but I'll get there. As Dragon's Gunfire is played with Dragon Dwelling in the Cave has come to the field. That will also get a boost from Mountain as well. So Kaiba working well to power up his weaker monsters to start to overwhelm Jaden here. We've got Supporter in the Shadows available, and Meister Misi as well. A couple of other dummy warrior monsters. Winged Karibo will protect Jaden's life points. Now, Jaden does have Mask of Weakness, but he hasn't really got much to play it with. Unfortunately, his Atlantean Pikeman has already taken the hit and face down with What Kid. So Jaden holding his trap. He won't use Mask of Weakness to protect the defensive. It wouldn't work anyway, but Jaden may just be biding until he gets maybe a little bit of a better monster to try and even the field. He does have Elemental Hero Prisma at 1700. He's got Clayman there as well, somewhere stalking around in the deck. As What Kid, which is actually a Thunder type. That actually gets boosted by Mountain. Of all the types, Thunder and Sea Serpent, there's barely any monsters of them in very early Yu-Gi-Oh! And also, Axel Brody has been made up of a deck using Pyro monsters, early on Pyro monsters, and a bit of a fusion with some of his lesser effect volcanic cards that he used as I've never seen that monster before. It may have been in some of the earlier Yu-Gi-Oh! Games, I'm not sure, but I'll have to wait till the cursor goes back onto it, because it's like Supermaster Misi or something, that monster. As Komori Dragon, Kaiba continuing to pile on the pressure and power up the 4-star monsters. Classic Yu-Gi-Oh! At its finest. 1500, 1600 and 1700 consecutively are down on the field. Mask of Weakness has now been flipped up by Jaden. I guess he needs to get something off the field. If anything, he has got Rush Recklessly. So they will cancel each other out. Rush Recklessly and Mask of Weakness will certainly make for some very interesting plays, because it means that for a turn, your weak monster can get a 700 point boost, or vice versa. The opponent's 700 could come into play, but using them in combo would just bring the house down. 1700 off Jaden. He's almost out of life points on this one. Kaiba did lose the first match, and it looks like Jaden is going to lose the second. If that's so, neither player will be able to secure a bonus point, and it will go to a tiebreaker for the season point. 2 wins will get you the season point. A clean sweep of 3-0 will earn you a bonus point. Mako so far is the only one to pick one up. Mako played a few days ago. He played against Duke Devlin in what was a very interesting match, because Duke Devlin with that dice jar is always such fun. As we're going to see Jaden run out of life points in this second match. Hitotsu Mi Giant, Kaiba's mighty Hitotsu Mi Giant, which never fared well in the anime. It got destroyed twice by Yugi, and then it got destroyed in the Big Five's virtual world as well. And speaking of the Big Five, they will play in this tournament as well, going through all the monsters that were sort of used in the game as the antagonists to Yugi and Joey and all that. Kurama was there, Castle of Dark Illusions was one, Two-Headed King Rex, the zombies that Bones used were in there, the 5-headed dragon is in the deck. It's a very difficult card to summon, but you never know, we might see it. What else was in there? A Labyrinth Tank, so it's got the Labyrinth Tank fusions, it's got all the monsters. Witty Phantom is in there, Arm Ninja as well, so fun times ahead. And it's also got all the deck leaders from the Battle City. So Judgeman, Deep Sea Warriors in there, Nightmare Penguin, Robotic Knight, and what was the other one? Jinzo. Jinzo's only 2400, sorry, and there's not massive amounts of trap card reliance in this series, so Jinzo's slipped into that deck as well. Warrior of Zero starts off for Jaden here, and Invigoration as well. 2,000 points for Warrior of Zero straight off the bat. That's a great starting draw for Jaden. Ancient Lamp is destroyed. Too bad Kaiba didn't have his Lejin to play it with, but Ancient Lamp is off the field. Kaiba does have a Blue Eyes. He's just drawn Lesser Dragon. He's also got Dragon with an Ursat's head. which is only a weak 900. Kaiba does have Thunder of Ruler down, so he could skip one of Jaden's battle phases. He wants to try and get that Blue Eyes White Dragon onto the field. There's Elemental Hero Voltic. Only 1000 attack, 1500 defense, which can be solid. It's a Thunder type though, it's not a Warrior, so it wouldn't get a boost from Sojin if Jaden had that on the field. A Dragon with an Ursat's head has been destroyed. And 1000 points off Kaiba, Jaden drawing first blood. And it would be very, very satisfying for Jaden if he was to knock off Kaiba, who has just picked up a Monster Reborn. If Kaiba plays right here, all he needs to do, he needs to summon a monster. He can use his Monster Reborn next turn, or this turn, either way. Probably better to use it next turn, just in case Jaden has... So, then again, in case Jaden plays down a Magic Jammer on his next turn or something. Either way, Kaiba's already played it. Now, Thunder of Ruler is down, so Kaiba drawing Monster Reborn, he's played it well here. He'll be able to skip Jaden's battle phase. He's going to go after Elemental Hero Voltic here. 500 points off for Jaden. 7,000 plays 7,500. And on Jaden's next standby phase, assuming Kaiba does not screw anything up, he will be able to play Thunder of Ruler, skipping Jaden's battle phase, protecting his Ancient Lamp and Komori Dragon, which will likely make room for the Blue Eyes White Dragon on the next turn. And there it is, Thunder of Ruler. Jaden's in trouble here. He has no idea what's about to come. He's just thrown a card face down. And a face down defense as well. And to the end phase. So the Blue Eyes White Dragon likely coming to the field here. There's Mystic Horseman. Part of the Rabid Horseman fusion. Kaiba's got Battle Ox and Polymerization available to make the Rabid Horseman. We didn't see it much in the last tournament that was played, but Rabid Horseman was always a cool kind of fusion. Either way, Blue Eyes White Dragon has come to the field, which is at 3,000 still to this day. Oh, there's Wabaku. Still to this day, only normal monster with that amount of points. The next strongest is 2950, and again, it's either a dragon or a worm typing, but Blue Eyes White Dragon is still, by normal monster, the outright strongest. So he has maintained that legendary status from the very, very start of the Yu-Gi-Oh series, all the way from the Legend of Blue Eyes Booster Pack, as Monster Egg was flipped up. Monster Egg is a very elusive card in Yu-Gi-Oh Forbidden Memories. I did see some comments of players making some reference to Yu-Gi-Oh Forbidden Memories. Of course, classic Yu-Gi-Oh game. It's the first Yu-Gi-Oh game that I ever played. Monster Egg destroyed by the Lesser Dragon. I wonder if a dragon could come out of that egg. And Warrior of Zera also destroyed. When it came to Yu-Gi-Oh Forbidden Memories, Thunder and a Dragon, as long as they were 1600, or make a triple fusion for the weaker ones. If you had a Thunder Dragon itself, fuse that with another dragon, and you would be bringing yourself the legendary twin-headed Thunder Dragon. As Jaden has played Elemental Hero Prisma, he's got rid of Lesser Dragon. So, trying to keep Kaiba's forces off the field and keep a monster available to himself. There's Mask of Weakness. If Jaden draws something strong enough to get over Blue Eyes White Dragon, it's going to have to be 3,800 or higher, which is not going to happen. Supporter in the Shadows is the target for Mystic Horseman, and it gets the win. 1,300 off Jaden. Close on life points, but the fields couldn't be further apart. Kaiba with an absolutely dominating field. His beloved Blue Eyes White Dragon, Jaden, is on 6,200, and he's just thrown down a defense. Oh, there's Rude Kaiser as well. It may not be the greatest card at 5 stars and 1,800, however, it will be able to clear the field here. Well, maybe. Jaden could have Clayman. He does. Oh, okay, he's got Karibo. That will protect him from Kaiba is protecting him from Blue Eyes White Dragon. There's a little bit of irony in it, with Kaiba just cannot escape the hairballs. Just cannot escape the Kaibos no matter how much he tries. Jaden's got Flute of Summoning Kaiba in his deck as well, so you can use that to call the Winged Kaiba. If he draws it before he actually picks Kaiba up. There's Ryukishin. Only 1,000 points. Very good for Kaiba if he has a Crush card. Only one of his two options. Unless, for whatever reason, the Lord of D was reduced. Elemental Hero Burstinatrix was destroyed. And Jaden is down to pretty much his last stand here. It's likely that he will lose on the next turn. He does have Offerings to the Doomed. If he draws it, he could pull something out, but let's see what he plays. It is Oslo Hero at only 1250. It's there's a legendary sword. Jaden may be throwing down just as much as he can here just to show us what would be contained in his hand, but it is looking like Kaiba will pick up a season point. Jaden in for the attack, but that won't even matter. Mask of Weakness. Kaiba really played well in this third match. He got his Blue Eyes to the field. He utilized his trap cards. He thought through his moves, and he has come out on top. Jaden, he put up a massive fight. A great fight for his opening. Unfortunately, he will pick up a loss, but it was 2-1. Kaiba will not pick up a bonus point, but he will pick up a season point. Overall, another solid match out of this Duelist Kingdom tournament. Thoroughly enjoyed. Kaiba gets a win, 2-1 over Jaden. In the next match, we do have Mai going up against Serenity, which again could be a very fun match as well. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in, and as always, thanks for leaving all the comments as well. Wherever you are in the world, stay safe, take care, farewell.